Hypno's Lullaby is a creepy Pokemon story that was written over a decade ago that told the story of multiple children getting kidnapped by Hypno. This story was actually based off of Hypno's original Fire Red Dex entry, and is why the ROM hack adaptation that I'll be covering in today's video takes place in that game. For those of you who don't know, its Fire Red Dex entry reads as follows. It carries a pendulum-like device. There once was an incident in which it took away a child it hypnotized. Yeah, pretty creepy, right? For many, this ROM hack was kind of a play it once, admire the creativity, and then kind of forget about it. You know, we played it once, it was a cool niche story, it was very short, but that's not what I did. I had so many curious what-ifs that I felt inclined to make a video about this old ROM hack to uncover its secrets and find some weirdly intriguing things in the process. Cause trust me, I found some weird things under the surface here. Now since it's been a while since Hypno's Lullaby has been like the topic of the internet, I will describe the progression of the ROM hack and speed it up in post, you know, just to give you guys a quick refresher. You wake up in a random house in Four Island and pick either a Vulpix or a Marill as a starter. You walk into the Berry Forest and find Lost Elle, the girl from the original Fire Red game. However, she's been brainwashed and oh no, you get jumped by Hypno and get murdered. Hypno brings you to his Diddy cave where you can see all the other NPCs, including your rival, and then you fall down a big hole. You're then brought down to the Lost Chamber where every NPC is just standing there and hey look, another hole. And through that hole is Hypno's cave where you must battle against wild people, and you must kill them. There are 3 in total and they are treated like wild Pokemon battles. Oh hey, another hole. Now, there's ghosts everywhere. At the end of the road, Hypno hits me with that sleep honk and I honk shoe. Wow, would you look at that? I'm in a place called Nightmare, where Hypno is a trainer wielding the souls of those dead kids. Cool! Then you keep walking up Not Lavender Town Tower, and then you're stuck in Purgatory with Hypno where the ROM hack kinda ends. Okay, so that was the whole story, so let's get into the test results. Let's talk about the questions I had that had very simple answers. Kinda obvious answers too. Question number 1. Can the starter be shiny? Yes. Question number 2. Can Hypno be shiny? Also yes. Question number 3. Can you evolve your starter? Normally, the ROM hack provides no such opportunity to evolve your Pokemon, but if you hack in a Firestone for your Vulpix, you can evolve it. Question number 4. Can you leave the Sevi Islands? Nope. You get stopped at the dock, so no. Now into the more in-depth things, starting with question number 5. What happens if you Master Ball Hypno? After Master Balling Hypno, it acts as if you ran from it, but it still plays the new Dex entry sequence like you would expect. Same thing with question number 6. What happens if you kill Hypno? What if your Pokemon was strong enough to take out level 100 wild Hypno? He dies. You think I'm joking, but no, he dies. It says it. He dies. Question number 7. What happens when you hack in the Silph Scope for the ghosts? What do they turn into? They're all Hypno. It was kind of evident since the cries are Hypno, so it makes sense. They can also be shiny. Not that anybody really cares though. Question number 8, probably the most interesting one. Since the humans you fight against throughout the mod are treated as Pokemon, can they be shiny? Technically yes. It's kind of weird though. The human characters seen throughout the mod replace Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander respectively, so when hacking the game to force them to be shiny, it takes the shiny palettes from those Pokemon and applies it to them. And honestly, technically they're shiny, but it looks really weird. Hence why I put it in the thumbnail. Question number 9. What happens when you try to obtain the humans, quote unquote, to use in battle? Try this out, I PK hexed myself a Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander, and sent them against the wild Hypno at the beginning of the ROM hack. What's interesting, it's kind of the inverse of the last question. They had their normal back sprites, but they had the palette of the character that replaced them, so I guess it all comes full circle then. You can have both. And finally, number 10. Will any of these experiments soft lock the game? Yeah. Yeah, it soft locked a couple times. Trying to see the summary of any hacked Pokemon would cause the game to freeze on fade out. The music just continues and nothing ever happens. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had a real fun time testing these things out, and I hope you find my findings interesting. I posted on my community tab about 2 years ago now, asking if I should make a Pokemon video, and 67% of people said yes. So I'm finally making that Pokemon video right now. I was going to make this video a couple months ago, but I kind of got busy and kind of procrastinated, so I decided why not make it a Halloween special for you guys. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Tune in next time for a heavily skill-based challenge in New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. It's going to be great. It's going to be live commentary. You're going to see me panic. You're going to see my panic voice. And I want to say have a good day and have a I was so close. Have a happy Halloween. That was one take. Holy crap.
Is your baby crying? I'll make them stop. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go sleep, little pet. Go to sleep, gone to sleep. Goo goo gaga time for you.